How did Ram Singh, the main accused in the Delhi gang rape, die in custody? In the early hours of the morning, he was found hanging in his cell, a cell in which there were 3 other inmates who Tihar officials say simply slept through it all. Naturally, his death has thrown up many questions, not least the grave security lapses of how an under trial, under suicide watch in one of the biggest and definitely the most high-profile jail in the country, the Tihar jail, died. As politicians pass the buck around and play the blame game, not one voice has addressed that this is not an isolated case, that prisons have become breeding grounds for many forms of abuses. What were the conditions that have led to his death? Not one voice has talked about this being a travesty of justice. So on the social network today, we discuss what happens in Tihar, deaths in jail, death of justice. All of those contact details on your screens. You can tweet us live at TSN on NDTV, and we will pick up your tweets live during the show. Before we introduce our panel for the day, let's quickly listen in to what some of you have sent us on our debate today.
प्राइमरी इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए, क्या रीज़न है, क्यों क्या कैसे हुआ है, और फिर जो भी निकले रीजंस, जो भी जिम्मेदार हों वहाँ के पुलिस ऑफिसर, जेलर्स, जो भी
कंप्लीट इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए,
प्रॉपर प्रोसीजर में जाके एक्शंस लेने चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसा आप बता रहे हैं 80 डेथ होती हैं, जुडिशल केसेस होती हैं, तिहाड़ सबसे बड़ा जेल है, सेंट्रल जेल है, तो वहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी और भी टाइट होनी चाहिए। तो ये थोड़ा गैर जिम्मेदाराना लगता है कि एक प्राइम एक्यूज्ड जिस पे अभी बात चली रही है, अभी तक कुछ प्रूव नहीं हुआ है और ही इज़ नॉट डेड।
I would not take that incident in a very good light that he committed suicide. A, because it's a breach of our security process in the jails. Secondly, it would be probably, could it be so that even the public opinion kind of forced him to commit suicide, which is a kind of breach of the principle of justice, because before completion of the legal process, we declared his sentence and he kind of succumbed to it. Probably that's a possibility. And anyways, I'm not in favor of this death sentence. So there could have been different ways of he repenting for what he did.
All right, joining us on the show today, we've got with us Prakash, who's a freelance journalist. He joins us in the studio. We've also got with us Anup Surendranath, who's a professor of the National Law University. He also specializes in constitutional law and, of course, human rights. On a Skype video call, we've got with us Dr. Vijay Raghavan, who's an associate professor at the Center of Criminology and Justice from Tata Institute of Social Sciences in Bombay. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And, of course, a quick reminder, you can tweet all of the panelists live with your comments and questions, and they will be more than happy to answer them. But I want to begin with you, Prakash. You know, there is so much venom, both online as well as offline. So many people really, in a sense, baying for Ram Singh's blood, saying good riddance. Acha hua wo chala gaya, whether he was hung, whether he killed himself, or whether whatever the way in which he died, but it's just as well he's gone because he deserved it.
सबसे पहले तो ये एक सिंपल ये इंसिडेंट को मैं ऐसे नहीं देखता हूँ कि हमें जेल रिफॉर्म्स की ज़रूरत है या जस्टिस प्रोसेस कितना ढीला है या तिहाड़ जेल में क्या सिक्योरिटी का इंतजाम है। जो आपने बात कही ये सबसे बड़ा हमारे लिए आज सवाल होना चाहिए कि एक आदमी जो अंडर ट्रायल था, जिसके खिलाफ मुकदमा चल रहा था, उसकी मौत पे हमारी सोसाइटी का एक हिस्सा जश्न मना सकता है। इसका मतलब ये है कि वी आर लिविंग इन अ वेरी वेरी सिक सोसाइटी, और एज अ सोसाइटी, एज अ पीपल, हम लोगों को ये सोचना चाहिए आज के डेट में कि आप एक लड़की को सिक्योरिटी नहीं दे सके, फिर उसको इस केस में तो खैर प्रेशर इतना था कि पकड़े भी गए, फिर आप उसके कल्प्रिट को पकड़ नहीं सकते, कल्प्रिट को पकड़ लिया तो उसको कायदे से उसको जस्टिस तक नहीं पहुंचा सकते। तो
in fact, Prakash and Anup, I also want to bring you in at this point. Prakash obviously raising a very crucial point that to celebrate anybody's death shows a very sick mentality really of our society. We saw this even during Afzal Guru and also during Kasab. But really just to bring up this idea of the fact that, you know, Ram Singh's is not an isolated case. I mean, there are so many suicides that happen in prisons across the country. Where are the lapses? Where are we falling short? Or what is really, you know, the key thing that you would put it down to, that people find themselves in situations where either they commit suicide or they die?
Kashish, I think there's one part of this is to look at this as an individual incident, and then to look at this incident as indicative of something that's wrong with the system. And there are things that are seriously wrong with the system. The first thing is that our prison system is regulated by a very colonial legislation and a colonial framework which we haven't managed to really change. ever since independence, starting in 1951, we've had a whole range of committee reforms who've said all the right things, and there have been the right recommendations, volumes of it, but none of it has really been implemented. And one of the main reasons for that is regulation of prisons is a state subject, and the center can only make recommendations on this issue under the constitution. It's for the states to sort of take this up. And I think very often what gets missed in this entire discussion is how little we spend on our prisons, on our prisoners. I think the figure is about, we spend about 10,000 rupees per prisoner.
Why is that, Anup? Is it because we look at them as unequal citizens?
Absolutely. I think, and that's why I brought in the colonial framework, that we are sending them there as though they are outcasts of society and we don't need to bother with them and we don't need to spend on them. And even this figure of 10,000 rupees includes food, clothing, everything, right? And it just shows you how little the state is really investing in this section of population and completely abandoning the reformation agenda.
And that you're saying is a state funding. So could it differ from state to state, perhaps?
Probably, but that's the average figure of how much we spend on each prisoner in India.
All right.